Hello, what's up guys, Arkan is here. In today's video, I am going to talk about 4 AI features inside Adobe Illustrator that you can use to your advantage in your next projects. Okay guys, now I'm on Adobe Illustrator starter screen. Head over to File, New, or you can simply press New File to create a new file. In my case, I named this YT15. It's today's video ID. I leave the dimensions as is. For unit, I choose pixels, and for color mode, I choose RGB because we are going to create something that we present on web. For raster effects, I go with 72. Oh, it covered my head. Okay. I go with 72 ppi. You can go either with 150 ppi or 300 ppi and click create. Your workspace may not be like mine because I customized most of the UI according to my preferences and to my workflow, but you can go along with the tutorial. To enable text to vector feature, you have several ways to do that. The first way, you can go to Window and press, where is it? Text to vector graphic beta. If you click that, this panel will be opened up. I have already have it here. As you can see, you can write your description here. Don't worry about other things. I will explain them in a bit. Another way to work with text to vector is through properties panel. You can go to properties panel, and if you don't have anything selected, you can see it here, and you can write your prompt here, same as the previous way. And the last way is through contextual taskbar. The first thing you need to do is to grab a rectangle, or simply you can press M and draw a rectangle here inside the artboard. But as you can see, nothing is shown here because you haven't selected the selection tool yet. You go to toolbar and select selection tool, or you can press V, and as you can see, the generate button and with some other things appeared. This is called contextual taskbar. The way to enable or disable this is you can go to Window, contextual taskbar. In my case, it's opened. You can click on generate. You can write your prompt here. Now, as we learned about the ways to open text to vector feature, it's time to actually using it. Let's get back into the computer. Alright guys, let's create something using a prompt. I'm using the contextual taskbar way because it's much quicker and it's really easy to use. Let's create something. We click generate. I want to create a scene. Don't worry about the types, I will explain them in a bit. Let's try camping. Sorry, my English spelling is really bad.
No, you done something.
Okay, as you can see, it's really slow. We wait a bit.
A few moments later.
The scene type is taking a lot of time because it is a really high detailed vector, that's why.
1 hour later.
The AI generated this scene for us. It is the first variation. We have 3 variations. By default, the first one is place it into the placeholder, the rectangle. We have these other 2. I know they are not perfect, but it's a good way to start. Guys, let's head over to text to vector panel and explain the types we have here. The types that we have inside text to vector graphic panel, we have 4 types: subject, scene, icon, pattern. The subject type will generate a really high detail vector. The scene, it generates entire scene. It's more complex than the subject. Icon will generate a low detailed vector, and pattern, it obviously generates a pattern. Let's try something with all of the types. But before that, let me remove this and draw another rectangle. And of course, it should be selected before we generate anything. I'm going with rabbit. Let's see what AI will come up with. This is a really good result. It's not perfect, as we said, but it's a really good way to start. Let's see other variations. These are generated using subject. Let's try the same prompt with scene. This is a scene of a rabbit. As you can see, it has higher details. And by the way, the components that I made up the illustration, you can adjust all of it. As you can see, it is separated very nicely. Okay, let's try the icon. Oh, create icon. Nice. I really like this. This one is really solid. Okay, let's try the last one, pattern. Oh, sorry, I don't want to do that mistake again. We have to draw a rectangle, else the AI will generate the pattern on top of that. Okay? Draw another rectangle. Okay. Choose pattern and click generate. Let's see. Really angry rabbits. Nice one. They are nothing like rabbits. This is kind of like it. And it will add it to the swatches, as you can see. Okay guys, let's talk about other properties that you can adjust. Match active artboard style. This option is by default turned on. If you don't know which artboard is active, you can check it in two ways. The first way is through activating artboards under window menu. Here, as you can see, artboard 1, it means this one is active, and artboard 2, it's here. And another way to check this is by going to settings and changing the user interface. For example, if you choose this and click OK, as you can see, I don't know if you can see this border around the artboard or no. That's the second way to know if the artboard is active or not. But try to use this. I will revert it back to black because I'm more happy with this. Let's turn this on and off and see what will happen to the result that will be generated. I will draw a rectangle on top of this. It means this artboard is selected. I will turn this off and say line, for example. And this is the result. Nothing like the artboard. But if we toggle this on and try the same prompt and click generate, as you can see, it generated something similar to the background. At least the colors kind of match the background or the active artboard. You get the idea. We talked about prompt and we are used it many times. Let's talk about the style picker. This will help the AI to extract the look and the colors of an existing artwork or vector. Let me grab something on Pinterest. I chose this. I will copy this and paste it here. Okay. And I will let the AI extract the look of this by doing that, and I will use the same prompt. Let us see what will happen. Okay, move this away from here, and as you can see, it is not similar, but that's what AI came up with. Okay, We also have sample prompts. These are just a pre-made text prompts from Adobe Illustrator itself. If you click any of these, you can get ideas on how the prompt will work. For example, in this example, cute baby dragon blowing fire, character cartoon smiling. That's how you enter the prompts. They are really detailed. Okay, for the next one, we have the level of detail. By default, I don't know what the number is, but for mine is 3. Let's go with less and more. Less is 1 and more is 5. Okay, let's see the results. I remove all of this and try to go with something simple. Let's go with rabbit. This is detail level 1. Okay, this is the result, and let's go with detail level 5 and generate some same thing, and that is the result level 5. The second feature I am going to talk about is Retype. It uses AI to find exact or similar fonts used in a raster image. It can also be used for turning an outline text into an editable text. Okay guys, let me show you how you can find the retype feature. The first way is through selecting an image. Remember, if you don't select the image, the option will be grayed out here, as you can see. But if you select it and go to type, and here you can see retype option. Or you can go to window and go a bit down, and you can see retype option here. Or if you don't select the image again, it won't show any thing here. But if you select here in properties panel, you can scroll all the way down and you can see the retype beta. Let's use the retype feature. I have this image here imported into Illustrator by going to file and place. As you can see, this is not an artwork. I am now in outline mode. I just pressed Command Y for that, or you can go to view and outline to see if it is an artwork or not. Okay, I select the image and go to retype, and as you can see, it generated some matches for it, but I will try that again. I'll press or just click enter, and the AI will process. It was really fast, and as you can see, it found the exact font that I have used from this artwork. By the way, this artwork is made by Blender, and here are some other options beside Biba's new Pro. This is another option, but that is the exact font I have used for this artwork. Let me download it again. If you have done with the finding the font, you can click exit. Guys, I am downloading the font so I can edit the font. I wait a bit. Okay, guys, it downloaded the font. It took a lot of time. We click apply. If you click apply, okay, now it's converted to a live text and we can edit it as we want. let me show you another way of using this feature. For example, we have an outline text. Let me create an outline from this type. Okay, we have this outline. If you click Command Y, you can see it's now outlined. And if you want to convert this back into an actual editable text, we head over to Retype panel from here, or from Properties panel. We click Enter. It processes, and if the font doesn't exist on our laptop, we gotta download it. But if it exists, you can just click it and apply it. As you can see, this toast showed up. It means we can actually edit it. As you can see, guys, it's now editable. Yeah, that was how you can use the feature. Third feature that we are going to talk about is Generative Recolor. This feature lets you to recolor any existing artwork if you are lazy and don't want to do it manually. Let's try to work with this feature. But before that, let me open an existing artwork. I will choose girl cooking. Now, as you can see, it's real artwork. It's not an image or something else. I will copy that and grab it here. Okay, I placed it into an artboard. Before changing the color, I want to show you the ways that you can find this feature. The first way, you select the artwork, the whole artwork, and you head over to Edit Colors, and you can see Generative Recolor. Or you select the artwork, go to Properties panel, and scroll down to bottom and Recolor, and change the tab to Generative Recolor. And as you can see, we have some pre-made samples we can choose from. Let us try them out. As you can see, I really like this one, salmon sushi. This Generative Recolor has another feature called colors. We can choose several colors, and it will help the AI to generate something according to these colors. I want this yellow, this purple, and this blue. It's kind of violet blue. Okay, we will wait a bit. As you can see, I generated some variation, especially these two, according to our colors. And guys, that's how you can use this feature. The last feature I am going to talk about in today's video is Mockup. Mockup uses AI to find 3D shape of a 2D image. Guys, we can use a Mockup feature in two different ways. The first way I'll show you now, but before that, let me grab a photo. I use Unsplash for photos. I search for books and I really like this one. I will download it in original size. Thank you, Kelly. And let me import it into Illustrator. We go to place and place it in this artboard. It's really big. Okay, let me show you the ways that you can find this feature. The first place that you can find it, is under object menu, and here it is. And the second place is here under window menu, mockup. Select the, okay, before that I forgot to import a logo. Let me import a logo. Actually, let me open it. Okay, let me grab this logo and put it here. Reduce the size down a bit. Okay, you have to select both the logo and the image and head over to wherever you like. I like to use this panel, and now, as you can see, we have a really good mockup inside Illustrator. We didn't have this feature before. As you can see, it fits nicely. You can put it even here. It has some flaws, but it's really good. That is the first way. And you can play with opacity and other blending modes, but in my case the logo is black and white. I can't do much things in blending mode, but I can do it with opacity. As you can see, we have created a really good mockup in seconds. Okay, the second way of using this, I think it's paid, but let me try it. I have the Adobe subscription, but I don't have the Adobe stock. So as you can see in mockup panel, as you can see, we have some mockups, ready mockups that you can use instantly. Remember, you have to buy the license before using that in your projects. Look at this. It's covered up with Adobe stock watermark. And that was our results. We created 2 mockups in seconds. Thank you guys for sticking with me until the end of the video. I hope that today's video was helpful and it can add value to your workflow. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn that notification bell on. That will help the channel to grow up. That was the end of the video. See you until the next one. Peace.